Hi, my name is Matthew Pejkovic of Matt's Movie Reviews, and this is 40 Films in 40 Days, where I will review 40 Christian films of every make and genre during this Lenten season of 2020. On day 4 of 40 Films in 40 Days, I will review the dark Irish comedic drama Calvary, directed by John Michael McDonagh. The sex abuse crisis within the Catholic Church has been a basis for a lot of movies, but never before has a film really looked at the ramifications of the crisis to those outside of the fallout zone. Calvary, the second film by Irish writer and director John Michael McDonagh, is interesting in that it deals with those emotionally detached from the sexual abuse crisis, yet nevertheless are sucked into its awful abyss. Many Catholics, just like myself, have never encountered the horrors described over the decades that have come forth in newspapers and documentaries and articles relating to the sexual abuse crisis, yet are nevertheless linked to it by association. The results are emotions of anger and confusion. How can the very same church that teaches charity, goodwill, and sanctity of life be festered with such monsters within its ranks? It is a position which Father James Lavelle, played by Brendan Gleeson, has found himself in. A good Catholic priest of a small Irish community, he is placed in a predicament when a threat on his life is delivered during confession. The killer-to-be is himself a victim of sexual abuse within the church, and he decides the best revenge is to kill a good priest. With 1 week to find out who made the threat against his life, Father Lavelle has to also contend with an increasingly hostile parish, with each member more messed up than the next and harbouring strong anti-Catholic resentments. Such are the results of a never-ending stream of allegations that in particular has rocked once proud Roman Catholic Ireland to its core, McDonagh successfully establishing that anger and bitterness that in itself is a force that good Father Lavelle must also combat. A writer of wit and heart, McDonagh dives deep into murky waters here in his decision to set this darkly comedic story of persecution and forgiveness in the throes of such an horrific scandal, yet he does so with a biting dark humour that amazingly sits comfortable beside such heavy subject matter. Brendan Gleeson delivers an outstanding performance as a priest of forthright Catholic principle and a world-weary conviction. Gleeson brings qualities of wit, heart and integrity to this role of a priest burdened with the sins of others who share the same uniform yet do not feel it with the same goodness and faith. For those who don't know, the word Calvary is Latin for the place where Jesus was crucified, so it's only fitting that McDonagh uses it as a title for a film not only of deep religious conviction, but that also looks at the nature of sacrifice as atonement for the sins of others.